Well, hello guys. So, you probably noticed that the quality of this video is not interfering with my, internet. Um, just barely, thank you. So, as you see, I'm on Enforcers with this call. You right-click to blink, then you can even blink up on, grapple onto like structures or something. See? But that's how you do it. You don't just like jump or activate it like the Megalania or the Thylacoleo. This one's slightly different, which is cool. Alright, so what I've got here, I've been playing with the No Lives Matter group. They started way back in World of Warcraft. They're PvP and stuff like that. I'm not familiar with that stuff. Anyway, their name stuck, so we're the No Lives Matter. This is the Dark Autumn server, I think. Let's see. They have the Dark Autumn, No Lives Matter. It's a clustered server. They have the one on Extinction, which is where we currently are. There is also a map for Ragnarok, as well as a map for Aberration. Now, I've requested of him that I can go and build a community starter base, which would be like admin sponsored, so to say. So I'm not gathering the resources for it, I'm just making it. And then after I'm done, I clear all my resources out, because I'm giving them a base, not a base with resources, because that's kind of powerful. Anyways, I thought it'd be awesome for us to go and take a tour. Right? So, if you're familiar with this particular map, that's where we are. I wanted to select a spot that would be cool for me to build in, provide a few different aspects that I could choose to build with, and also be a spot where I'm not going to take somebody else's prime building location. Now, I may have taken somebody's, because you build somewhere that looks nice, you're going to take somebody's building spot. But this is the one I chose. I chose it because it has several different ways in, such as there. Oh, I missed it. And now I'm hung upside down. There we go. And there's also a way up here, but my decorative tree originally I wanted to block the admin building, and I couldn't have it block the admin building. So I settled with it blocking that small of doorway. Oh. Hello. May I have a present? I've been good boy. I've built a base for everybody to enjoy. Provides everything that they should need. At least before they get their own place. I'm taking people on tour right now. I swear I've been good boy. Am I supposed to kill you? Because Raptor Claws, I cannot see you, Raptor Claws, you know? Like, he stays up in the sky and that's about it. Do I kill you? I feel like if I kill you, I'd be bad boy. Here. You wait here. I'll be back. I do research. Sheesh. Catch claws. Oh, okay. Okay. So, Gacha claws. You put mistletoe or um, coal into his back. If you put coal, I think it said that you'll get Christmas stiff. If you put mistletoe, then you'll get varying gacha crystals, which result in armor. Oh, she's nice. Huh. Here's another way up, and there's even one more way up. Alright, I have on each of the entrances, I have posted signs. Oh, that's dizzying. Base unlocked for your safety, provided by DragonKin. Please enjoy your stay. Over here, courtesy rule. Wear at least a full swimsuit. So known if you walk up to a copper, you're gonna get a fine. And I've provided some fiber and hide inside those boxes for people who like to walk around in their skivvies. There we go. So now, you're gonna stay there. Now that we're on the inside here, I will put up a little ramp thingy right here to make it easier to get from the crafting room to this particular door. So we've got a forest on our right hand side in there. I'll go over that last. Right here we've got a few different turret towers, equipped with the heavy turrets so that they down the animal or whatever it is quickly. With me working over here, I kept opening that door a lot, which is why it's now on don't auto open. But they would pop and shoot and kill everything out there. It was awesome. And now they do it for more or less inside the bubble, as my original intention was. I knew that I needed to put it inside a ways because these can teleport, and I had one go through a base when I was playing on Dave's server. So I'm trying to fortify that against them, as well as anything that might fly over. If it's a T-Rex, it's not gonna hurt this place. Alright. Now, this particular crafting building design is amazing is what I gotta say about it, okay? I first developed it when I was part of Balara in the Midgard server. Although I'm waiting for that server to host its new season. If you are the admin of it, that server, please take note. I'm waiting for you to start again. Alright. So this particular one has had a few upgrades. So when I left Balara, because I'm going to leave it to in-character reasons, so you guys can ask me in Balara, or in Midgard RP, whenever it comes back, about it, and I'll be happy to talk to you about it. Anyway, I developed one addition, which is a room in the top middle. And then this time building it, I have developed one further addition. Oh, and I had also developed it to be a little bit shorter right here, because sometimes getting the animal over this is a pain in the neck if the door is right there. So this way you got the door, and then you'll be more or less level to let your animal inside the building. Alright. Let's see here. Logs. So, we have got, for instance, myself, we've got the peasant rank, which is the bottom of the barrel. You just showed up, you're like, hey, I gotta prove myself and work and get things done, you know? So, this rank, you don't get to build anything, you get to live inside the compound. I did that for a couple reasons. First, I'm not gonna, I don't know whoever's running this particular admin base isn't gonna know whoever joins up. So they're gonna wanna keep them kind of closer so they can kind of get a feel for them. I anticipated if you play a full day or whatever around a person, show you've got initiative and whatever else you need, you know, they'll bump you right on up to, what is it? Oops. Logs. They will take you and bump you up to the tavern owner. And I did the tavern owner because that was kind of convenient. Name, you'd be able to open up your own shop somewhere. You'd be able to, there's some housing here, I'll get to that in a little bit. The tavern owner would be able to invite 2 or 3 people or something like that. And also go and live outside the compound. They've been trusted enough. And then right after the tavern owner is the knights. The knights are the highest ranking member before you get into the administrative type duties. So a knight, it's a I would encourage you to do some of the like administrating, moderating stuff if you're wanting to continue your advancements. So yeah, and then the next one you get, so the knights, they've got a lot further advancements of abilities. We'll go over some of the different structures that I've done specific to that. And then you've got noble, which is the lowest portion of admin. You don't get the spawn codes in the game. You pretty much help. You be a good Samaritan. You help everybody out. Help them get acquainted. Help them whatever. Probably there's a building we will get to, which is located right over there, the far end of the compound. Within that building, you will have a room on the right hand side. Whoever ends up running this little base will they'll have it set up however they want it, and they will give that person the responsibilities and duties that they choose to. And then you've got the royalty, and they are the ones with the password, and they spawn in whatever needs to be spawned in, such as this base, for public use, not for personal use. Big difference. Anyway, let us continue our tour. Within here, you see that we have got some community-based animals. They were 150 or 100 tamed to 150, not leveled up yet. We've got a forge or a foundry and a special forge. That's about all I know about it right now. I think it's from the Dragon Tales mod. Alright. As you see, I've done some nice pillar work in here. But I do need to do some nice Sorry, it was going to bug me. Alright. So you see we've got the forges to cook your metals and stuff. This one here apparently can also cook some food. We've got some water and some lag. I think it's my files I need to revalidate, but I'm going to want to make this video and then do that. Because after I make this video, I'm going to be going out, having some lunch, taking care of a few things today. Excuse me. Taking care of stuff, of course. And that'll be a good amount of time to let the files get validated. And you see here the three different No Lives Matter server cluster. And they're talking to make some role-playing ones, which I find quite awesome and fancy. I think I'm missing a gun table though. Yeah. Because they've also added the mod called Old World, which adds a variety of old-timey type guns, such as you'd find like the Pirate Ages, flintlock and stuff like that. I find that mod to be particularly awesome. It does have like a hand cannon for sieging other bases made of metal. Alright. Let's see, so there's 19 mods. Probably going to have a few more mods changed and worked around and added and tweaked or whatever. We do have there's a get this mod list, whatever it's called, where you could just get all the mods with one click of the button, which I find quite fancy. But I'm going to update that after it's kind of settled again on what mods are there and not. It would be a list of for all the servers. So if there's like one mod, like the raft mod on Ragnarok, but not on the other two because the other two really don't have water that could use a boat like that. That raft mod would still be included. Let's see. So, on the, most RP servers, you've got like a bank that you go buy stuff from. It was going to be the TC Auto Rewards, but that was given some issues and fits, and so they yanked it and put in the Kry, KRY capitalism or something like that. Which I find is a quite nice mod. It's got some resource sell tables, buy tables, skins, eggs, stuff of that sorts, where you can take your hard-earned gold and buy stuff, or take your hard-earned resources and make more gold. The gold would be the currency for the server, where you can be like, hey, I got 50 gold, I want to buy Enforcer Baby or whatever. For coming to this base, first visits, you would receive your bonus of 100 gold pieces, which does weigh 100 pounds, so you want to be a little flexible, or go visit the banker, switch it out, get a gold bar for like 5 pounds. Yes, it is just one gold bar. We do also have some starter packages where you can take that 100 gold, immediately switch it over, since you would be talking to your admin dude right there. When you got your gold, you say, hey, I'd like to get my starter Quetzal. It's not a high level Quetzal. It'll be a level 20 before tame, so 25 after the tame. 30? Meant 30. And it'll also come with a primitive saddle. Now, the Quetzal is amazing, because you can take one Quetzal, and you can multiply that like crazy. Because you just build a little taming pen on it to go trap other Quetzals. Trap them, knock them out, tame them safely, and then continue. Go and get another one, get 2 max level ones and breed them, whatever. They can also carry anything else. They can get a T-Rex if you build it right. You can get a T-Rex up there. So one time I had 2 T-Rexes up on a Quetzal's back. I did wait on that one. Oh, right. Let's see here. There we go. I can walk now without having to plug in my cheaty codes. Alright. So we've got some water in case you get thirsty. Oh, I need to look for that other table because I want this base to have all the required resources off the get-go. Alright, so I want to show you guys something on my my little doohickey. Hey, take a look at this. Alright, well, I gotta go find that other mod, because I was hoping that I'd be able to, like, oh, I need to turn on GCM. Man. Noob mistakes right there. Nope, nothing for gun. A few different smiths. Flint locksmith. Oh, I have got it. I can bring you guys back. Welcome back. Oh, so you see I've got my little admin hat. All right. Oh, and I need to make myself a peasant. You see that I've got the mortar and pestles here, a bunch of storage space, all these different crafting supplies like crafting tables, weapons, and stuff like that. Or stuff of that sort, I should say. More eloquent. There you go. And here we can make gunpowder barrels. That's a lot of gunpowder. This is good. Yeah. So in here, So the musket, I believe, was the one that was more effective at shooting at range. This one here, I think, um, has like 7 barrels or something like that. This one's your open the front door gun. Yeah, anyway, that's a pretty cool mod right there. It's got some decorative things too. Alright. But you see that all these things are activation ranks of 0, so that anybody can walk in here and use this base. Well, anyone within the tribe. If somebody chooses to live here and not be a part of this tribe, we would end up setting pin codes and giving them pin codes to use. On this side over here is where you get this bit of a step up. You see it's tribe and inventory and activation rank of 3. You've got to be able to live on your own, so you got to be trusted a little bit before we would give up any resources we've got around here for the community for you to build whatever it is you want a bit higher, as well as the more sought after chemistry bench and an alchemy table. Now that's probably part of that dragon mod. You see I've got my little mark up there. I love that little thing. It's very nice. Alright, so that covers this downstairs. Upstairs, we've got some just like cosmetic things over here, as well as a way for you to go and get yourself equipped with some nice cool stuff. Get your hair done just right. We'll go up another one a little bit. And then over here we've got more of like the RP building things. Right here. So this is quite nice and spacious. Alright, and then way up here, this would be the modification for that my wife and I did on Cloudright. Up here though, we used it for an aviary instead of a kitchen like I'm using it now, but I like it. So this stuff anybody can use, so you show up, you can come in here, you can make yourself some beer and whatever else you might want to make. Storages for your foods you made. Anybody would be welcomed to the food. The super cheaty doohickey to get you some good, effective food pretty quick. Another way to cook, I think. Your colors you can get. Buy them right there. You got your colors. And then up here, you've got to be very trusted to be able to use this machine. As you see, it requires tribe rank of 5, which is the highest civilian type of thing, I'd say, I guess. Because the rank 7 and rank 10 are the administrative types. Alright. So that goes through this. So that's your tech replicator to build all your replicator stuff. Alright. You do see you've got pull-through parking. That's very nice. Alright. So next up on our list is off here on the left. We've got some housing for everybody. Well, I guess I should say tenting for everybody. See? Yeah, I tease. Ooh, I couldn't resist. So that kind of helps denote that this is your housing district. That would be from like players that just showed up and haven't talked to anybody, they could have a little place to not be seen naked by the world. I'll get to this section in a moment. Alright, but these are housings, okay? Building B, you'd be able to give your letters in here to whoever resides at this location. I have painted it black to try and help with sleep, you know, that way you can sleep in somewhere that's kind of dark. Oh, son of a gun, I still need to paint those. I think my internet's messing up. This one's got a salmon. Let's go ahead and get that one. Alright, I won't do them all on the little recording I'm doing right now. Just showing that this is something going to be provided to each person. Alright, you see my hotbar? I've got some more plants that I can go through and continue customizing some areas. Anyway, so we got your little table. You can open or close this window should you choose, or do anything else to that window. Little splash of color, your suitcases, and a side table. I'm not trying to give everybody everything so they don't have to leave their house or apartment. We've got 4 rooms, very similar. The differences would be the rug, the painting, and the mount. See, suite 3. Rug, painting, and mount. Now, I find it weird because you see, take note of this. The wolf with the red rug, okay? When I decorated them up, oh, and up here would be flyer storage for this building. Anyway, when I decorated them, like the rugs and the mount heads, I did them in order, so the first rug in my inventory goes with the first head in my inventory. Oh yeah! Suite 4 on building A. I do have both sides. See, wolf with the red rug. Clever, huh? Well, I didn't do it on purpose. It just happened. But both sides have their like little table facing towards the compound instead of towards the wall. Oh, and the other side has their table on the right hand side to try and keep match with it. Oh, did I show you guys what mount it was? Saber cat with blue. Dolphin with green. These windows here, however, people do not get to just simply open them. If they're more like the building staff has to open it. My little table that I'll be taking down shortly. I can continue going up if I wanted to and add another whatever floors, but I don't anticipate us having more than 8 people living here. I also did not include like a governor's building, as I think that would be built by the governor should they choose to prioritize themselves over their people. Alright, so there's your 2 buildings. Building A, Building B. Alright, then we've got some little craters around here. So I put a dino leash up, and so I can let these guys wander. But for some reason, they want to go to the edge. Oh, and then I've got a nice foliage background thingy there, so that you don't just look out and see the farm. Okay. So these, as you'll find, 1 free critter per person, compliments of DragonKin. So you come in, you take your little critter, you enjoy your little critter. I anticipated them to wander a bit more in this area as well, so that they could play in the water, which is the reason I brought the otters in. And then I figured since I was bringing otters, might as well bring the aberration version, because the aberration has a lot of shoulder pads, as you see there. They're all starting at level 1, so nothing powerful from the get-go. Alright, so next up on our little tour is this way. This is glass, so don't try to simply walk through. As you see, I am not walking through. It would have been funny if I had ghost on, because then I would just walk through it and it'd be funny. Anyway, over here we've got our farm. I did not want this farm killing itself because people weren't online or around here to give a fertilizer or whatever the case may have been. Which is why I have included some dung beetles. Some snails just because I've already got everything else set up for it. We've got our honey making device. It would seem as though the honey does not stack. And this will collect all the paste that goes on the ground and the poop. And it puts the poop automatically into the dung beetles, so that the dung beetles turn it into some oil and fertilizer. The oil gets collected by the bunny. Oh, we've also got your poopers right up there. The oil gets collected by your little bunny here. He also collects the polymer and the paste from the snails, making them efficient and effective as well, since you're feeding them anyway. We've got some crop plots. We've got 2 of each of the advanced resources, and then mejoberry, mejoberry, and mejoberry. That way you can go make your own kibbles a little bit reliable with inside the compound. Alright. So, should you actually work the farm, your little poopers would poop, as you see. I think I'm going to flip these 2 trees around so that they face inside. But anyway, we've got the plant species X one right here. It's not giving me the seed back. That's strange. Plant species Y. Oh, it gave you a seed now. That's awesome. You got 2 plant species Z. I intended for it to produce like 1 seed a day or something like that, just so that people could be predictive, but it doesn't. And I've also stood around here. Well, I haven't stood very long around here, but I don't think they'll eject themselves seeds up above. Alright, and down here, you can see the farmers looking off into the distance. But down here, we've got our kibble farm. Now, it doesn't give you every single kibble in the game. I tried going for important things like dodos, so you can get ichthyornises. That's the dolphin, right? We could also get pteranodons from dodo kibble, which is also easy to make. And then some of the bigger creatures, or creatures I don't think you might be as likely to get, such as compy eggs, stegos. I'm thinking you'll get argents, but I don't think you'll get a whole lot of dimetrodons. And then Oviraptor just being in there, passively gaining it. Now, if you look, that is an amazing map. And let's put it to where you would recognize it. You would recognize this as the island. Alright, now I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these set up. All maxing out at 9 of 10 dinos. Now I read it. It said a male and a female increases the rate at which you get eggs. Like this one here just has the Oviraptor, and she's just a female. And then you've got a male and female Dimetrodon. You've got more than twice as many eggs. Then you would have to be a tavern owner, being able to have your animals not inside this compound, because it will get squishy. So the tavern owner rank can go live somewhere else, as well as get kibble so that they can go and tame or whatever they need to do. It's just a variety of different things that I don't think people will get, or like the mantises on this one, very difficult to get. The Diplodocus, I don't think people are going to go and tame those. Same with the Brontos. Troodons could be difficult to get, unless you're willing to sacrifice stuff. The Rex and the Pulmonoscorpion are important, so I've got them in there. The Dodos and the Dilophosaurus are very important, so I've got them in both of these. Apparently just the Dodo kibble. There's the Dilophosaurus at the bottom. And yeah. I tried going through and collecting things that would be useful and beneficial. We'll be switching this to these 2 trees to the opposite direction, and I will load back in a moment. I really do need to revalidate all my files. Hey, find it. Steam has, I don't see any updates that are going on for Steam. Like, nothing pending or nothing like that. There isn't too many additional buildings that I didn't get to. There's the admin building. Outside the admin building is a little chest where you can view the different packages you could purchase. As well as the cry shop where you got a banker to change out your gold. I remember playing on one of them that allowed you to deposit your gold into the bank. But I just don't remember what mod that was. You've got, so the banker, you got the egg table, which is 1 gold for an egg. Or some of the eggs are a bit more expensive than that, or cheaper, like dodo eggs. You've got that section, okay. There's the middle of town, the town center. There is the main turret, which is where all of the power is like coming from that spot to all areas of this base. I have no clue why it's not coming back up. None of their servers are, so I'm thinking they may have done a reset, not knowing I was doing something for you guys. So I will catch you guys next time, and I will include a part 2. Oh, he replied. So there was some issues with the server, so they didn't have to do a restart on that. But I will do a part 2, probably after lunch sometime, where I show the rest of the things up or off. You've got a spot where you can breed yourself a mantis and a enforcer. There's also, hidden within this compound, a black market where the admin or whatever running this place or that chooses to open the market can announce that they're going to open the black market for extinction. Show up there and sell stuff. I will be customizing that particular base a little bit more as well, so I'm not fully done with this whole place, but very close. Did want to kind of show it off a little bit, so I might do this part 2 after I've done these other touch-ups. Anyway, see you guys next time.